I recently transitioned. I did. I became an optimist. It's going very well. I was definitely a pessimist, and pessimism's exhausting, you know, just getting up every day, looking out in the world, and always being right. Optimism, I thought it'd be easy, but, you know, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Hurricanes, heat waves, droughts, wildfires. But I think just imagine how much worse it would be if global warming was real. You know, I mean, we'd be in a pickle. That's all I'm saying. We'd have to do something about it. And, you know, clearly we're not, right? I mean, come on. We're not even trying. We're not so flying fighter jets over stadiums. What is that? Is that a threat? You better stand for that anthem. This is what you get instead of health care. If we're serious about climate change, let's at least stop making pens. There's enough. Just stop it. You can stop making pens for 10 years. Nobody goes penless. They're everywhere. Every year I look around my apartment, I'm like, holy shit, I got a lot of pens. Whole year goes by, I don't purchase a single pen. Somehow end of the year I got more goddamn pens. I don't know. I'm in my 50s. I've never finished a pen. Like, you know, I've heard legend of it, but it's just never happened for me. Just stop it. I remember when pens had value. Yeah, now they're just marketing. I got pens from places I've never been. I have a pen from the Big and Tall store. You used to go to the bank, and the pens were chained up. Think about that. You used to go to the bank, and they had free coffee, but the pens were locked the fuck down. Like it was a different time. I don't know, just trying to stay optimistic, keep things light. I'm not on board, though, with the phrase, it's all good. All of it. Have you looked around? I mean, Vince Vaughn just made another movie. It's all good. There's so many homeless people in California. Our state flower should be a tent. It's all good. The other day, I had an 80-year-old Uber driver. Yeah, a guy drives up, yells at me, "You're gonna have to get your own bag." I was like, "How come?" "I'm 80. So I get the bag, I get in the car, I realize I have an 80-year-old Uber driver. I was like, do you want me to drive? It's all good. Workplace suicide's at an all-time high. You imagine that? How bad is your job? You can't even get a day off to kill yourself? Hey man, I really need a day off. I'll never ask again. It's all good. Yeah, well, we're still 4 months before fire season. I know. And I shouldn't complain because I I did fine during the fire. I live here in Burbank, so we were right in the middle of it. But all that happened to me was I got a bullshit evacuation notice. Which at first I was upset, but then I realized I'd rather get one too many than one too few. You know, and I got it, and I didn't know what to do. I'm not prepared. And so I called my sister, because she's prepared to evacuate, and she lives in North Carolina. She's ready to go. I was like, what do I bring? How much underwear do I bring? And she was like, you need to bring 5 pair of underwear. I was like, 5 pair of... You want me to bring all my underwear? And I gotta stop someplace and buy 2 new pair of underwear? The fire, I mean, it's an amazing thing to... I mean, how about the firefighters, huh? Right? Yeah, there you go. It's nice we can come together and clap for prison labor. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. 1,500 of those firefighters were prison labor, and yeah, there you go. There it is. And a lot of those people have been in prison for a long time. So some of them, you imagine you're in prison on some weed charge from the 90s, and all of a sudden you find yourself in the Palisades, hosing down a dispensary. Like, that's just got to be a mind fuck, don't you think? That's just... How do you reconcile that? It's just not... But, I honestly, when these things happen, when we have these disasters, it brings out the best in people, and all these stories of people coming together. And I remember I was watching coverage of one of the fire, and there was a place where people were dropping off food, and the firemen were coming and they were grabbing food and going back and fighting fires, and it was beautiful, it really was, and they were just in and out, and people were dropping off home-cooked meals and bags of burgers. And then I noticed there was some odd, there was a pineapple. Like, I'm pro-pineapple, like, I enjoy it, but this is a grab-and-go situation. This isn't like you're at the supermarket. Like, let's get something for the firemen. What are you thinking? Maybe about a tangerine? No, fuck that. Let's get them a pineapple. Like, there's a lot of prep for a fucking... Like, you ever try to butcher a pineapple with a fireman's axe? That can't be easy. Again, I'm pro-pineapple, but... at least it wasn't a pomegranate. Because that's a homework assignment. That's not fruit. And at one point, they flew in Joe Biden. Like he was going to be president for another 10 minutes. What are you doing? And they're giving this big press conference, and he's there, and there's like 40 firemen there just standing behind. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, they could be out fighting fires or prepping pineapples. And he's been dead for 2.5 years. So what's the goal here? But it's spring. I love the spring. Baseball's coming. Yay. Yay. Always makes me think of my mom. She's a big baseball fan. She passed away a while back. And she was 85 years old. And she smoked for 90 of those 85 years. It was incredible. And she lived in New York. And in New York, cigarettes are like $20-25 a pack. So whenever I would go to visit her, I would have to bring her cheap-ass California cigarettes. And it was always kind of a mix. Like, I know my mom loves me, but 2 seconds in, she was like, hey, did you bring the smokes? I was like, yeah, I got your cigarettes. Ah, you're the best son in the world. Am I? And I don't know what happened to her. She was just done, you know? She wouldn't go to the doctor, so I don't know. She was just, I'm telling my cause of death is I'm finished. I've seen enough. But her body wasn't as fast as her mind, and so at one point she asked me to help her take her own life, and that's a lot. And I remember I was just like, Mom, I've been bringing you cigarettes for 30 years. You know, I feel like I've done my part. So I didn't know what to do, so I called the suicide hotline, and that wasn't good. It turns out they're always against it. So, how-to questions are just not welcome. That's all I'm saying. All right, well, you guys have been a ton of fun. I appreciate you. My name's Dave Reinitz.